Hey, yo, Ebony, they might get mad at you for this one, Mama.
Take a seat with Ebbie, Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Go get these lives, maybe shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass, deep deep with class. Take a seat with Ebony, Ebony. We gon' talk about everything. Go get these lives, maybe shake a little eyes. Fill up your glass, deep deep with class. Fill up your glass. Maybe shake a little.
Greetings and salutations, family. Happy Sunday. Okay. How is this man late every week? Okay. And it's just week 2. Again, we're going to give him 20 minutes, just like a college professor. And if he's not here, then this is over. Like I got a floor to mop and laundry to do. But hey, y'all, this is Ebbie in a Straight, and we are supposed to be reviewing Chasing Dallas Season 5, Episode 2. A lot of drama has ensued since this episode has come out. Child, the babies have gone live and started cussing the vloggers and bloggers and reviewers out. Apparently, there is some rumor going around that, what the baby name is? That, what's his name? What's the baby's name? Sean works at a gas station. I don't know if it's a side gig, a side hustle, or he, was in between contracts and needed to make some shit shake because bills still come even if your job flip over backwards or whatever the case may be. I don't know, whatever it is. Ain't no shame in working at the gas station. Uh, yeah, apparently Sean went on live and cussed people out. He said he was going to leave the live up on his channel. Now, here's what I think this was about while I change out my spectacles for today. Let's do these. So, what I think this is about is that TTV did a live talk about he got tea about he's in some group chat that's got tea about Chasing Dallas, the season 5 cast members. And then he proceeds to say that the word on the curb is that Sean was working at a gas station. There was allegations of the chef, Mr. Marquise. Marquise, the chef, has a OnlyFans page. And apparently they were trying to get the content from the OnlyFans page and like put it in their Discord or whatever. I don't know. I've never been inside of a Discord, so I don't even know how that particular situation works. But yeah, it was a member. I think it was a members only live. Maybe it was. I think so. Um, but yeah, and so he want to know why is it private and blase bloom and blue and all these other things. Um, However, if the OnlyFans is not your main gig, if your complete career. If the OnlyFans is a side hustle situation where once again you need to fill in the gaps of whatever your main gig is, then um I understand. And if this man is a celebrity chef, like he says, and he works with all these high end clients, then I would understand why his OnlyFans content will be private. His page is private. You're going to have to pay in order to see the content, all of that stuff. Because if you have these high end celebrity clients and they Google you, to get a gauge of who you are and if they want to hire you, you don't want the OnlyFans to be the first thing that pops up. You want it to be a picture of your food or something that you've done in regards to food stuff. But okay, exactly. Everybody who works is gonna get paid. That's the beginning and the end of it. Everybody who works is gonna get. If you have to pay Uncle Sam for your work, it is indeed work. I don't care if you popping it low for niggas or what is happening. You have done very well. You're only 7 minutes late today. Welcome. You on mute, Dimples McGillicuddy. You're on mute.
Hey, yeah, I made it work. I made it work.
Nobody told you to be drunk as hell
Mm-mm. I played it.
last night.
No,
No, that FaceTime I got, sir. You were schmidt, sir.
technically it was afternoon. First off, second, we had an early call time in the house of the Lord,
Exactly.
so and I had to get some stuff around the house real quick before I logged on, and I had to shower first. So I wasn't getting out here dirty.
Yes, yesterday he went to a quinceanera, and when he called me, he was on the
Oh my
couch,
gosh,
done,
I was right there
done.
behind him. I was lit. I was gone. I was gone. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gone. What's up, Lemon Kush? We
We here.
yeah, no,
Okay,
we
so let me tell you, because you don't participate in the shenanigans, but some drama has popped off. So let's start here. So yesterday, when Really B and I, the other live that I invited you to, discussing this show, we got some information about Madame Fraudulence, which is now Ted Lee's name.
not mad. I wasn't
Shout
ready.
out to Shout out to our friend YB Speaks.
My
I watched his review. I'm
damn.
gonna send you his review of this show, and he has coined the name Madame Fraudulence for Ted Lee, and henceforth and forevermore, that will be how I refer to Ted Lee, as Madame Fraudulence.
Madame Fraudulence is low key diabolical. Madame Fraudulence is low key diabolical.
Okay, little baby, I'm gonna come back to your question. So let's start. Let's try and start. Hey,
What's up,
Loretta,
Really B?
we gonna start here. So Really B and I were the only two that showed up to the live yesterday. El Teddy is
It
on
was so
vacation,
Really B. I love you. I'd have been there. It was my niece's birthday. We were wrangling children. It was crazy.
and I explained that to the Dimples McGillicuddy that she wasn't gonna be there.
Yeah.
So we got a text message in the middle of the live because we were talking about Madame Fraudulence and that broker's license that she pulled out at the reunion.
Again.
The
Or it got
reunion,
brought up again.
yes, the reunion that both Really B and I were in physical opinion. We were there. We were there when that happened. So nobody really asked Ted Lee about. Well, he was trying to cut George off at the pass. when he pulled out that broker's license. However, we got some information,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to tell you what the information said. Because, he gave that convoluted answer about
Yeah,
why he
he just be
didn't
bro
show
would
up
just be
on
talking
work.
sometimes. I'd be like, hey bro, just be like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't got a broker license. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
Like,
so
right? It was hella obvious.
it is. So the information we got was it's a public comment, so anybody can see it. It says, "No, Sir Tedley, you made it worse because you're still lying at 50 minutes." They put the timestamp in the video where he's told the lie. You claim your license was inactive at the time, just so you'll know in case you meet someone else new, and you try to lie again about having a broker's license. TREC systems will always show your name and license status if you ever had a license on file with the state of Texas. I'm a licensed realtor in the state of Texas as well, in Houston. When a broker or realtor license is active, inactive, or expired, the system will still show their name, license number, license type, status, expiration date, and the county where their offices are from. It's specifically designed to verify that you are indeed a professional licensed member with TREC. You simply cannot get away with lying about any type of state licensure. I hope you learned your lesson. Always remember, what one does in the dark will always come in the light.
I mean, that's not always true, but I see the point.
Yeah. So he didn't have a license. He didn't. He
It
never.
did, yeah.
I don't know what that
was. Friend, it wasn't even the word salad. That brother gave us a whole five course meal to Nah, he used no other name. He didn't do none of that. He just ain't have it. And he just said I don't know. For me, it just would have made a lot more sense to be like, you know what? I don't have a broker license, and leave it at that. Like, but here's the thing. Okay, but so here, let's just get into the notes because I have thoughts on that. I have thoughts on that.
Okay, so we started at the beginning with our friend, our good friend Joan Jett, who, as her day job, is doing sweating to the oldies all over the place. She going in.
That's all I hear when I think of fitness class.
She doing trap cardio all over town, which I'm not mad at. Collect your coins, however you do that.
We absolutely saw Ebbie's cardio. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted it. I said, look at my friend. Now, I will say though, the second little shot they gave you, I'm like, come on, why you do my friend like that? Clearly, we've been in here sweating. The hair is getting frizzy. We could have left the whole little part out.
I don't care about none of that.
I know. It's just
we was having a good time. I had
right, but like film early. Don't film me 3 hours in.
He couldn't
Say
because
again.
he had to film both events that night. So Tedley's event started first. So he had to film Tedley's event and then come across town.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking. I forget this thing. MTV VH1 one crew.
Yeah, there's not two camera crews. It's 3 people. They couldn't.
Because I had to think about it. You're right.
So Joan Jett is making their coins sweating to the oldies. We love that for her. We then go to the desert.
What's up, Tracy?
With the tumbleweeds with Robert Ray and Tedley. Tedley tricks Robert Ray into coming out to see this property in the middle of nowhere.
Why did you waste this man's time if you couldn't get in the building? Tedley, this building is vintage. I'm not leaving that alone. I'm leaving it alone.
We can't make Tracy laugh too hard because they about to snatch her gallbladder out. So,
oh gosh,
we send in prayers to Tracy because
for sure. That sounds terrible. Gallbladder stuff, yeah.
They about to snatch parts of her insides out, and we just amen. So, as I stated yesterday, I know reputable real estate companies who do tours of apartments and where you don't even need a realtor. You can do by text message, send a copy of your license, send a picture of yourself, and then they'll send you the code to the lockbox on the property, which has the key.
Mm-hmm.
You can get in and toward the thing, and then when you're done, you put the key back in, and then the next person who uses it gets a different code. So I don't understand why he couldn't get access to this old ass building he was trying to show him. Furthermore, it looks like it was in the middle of nowhere, and that's not a good location. It seems like for a nail salon, you would think it'd be in like a strip mall or a shopping center or something like that,
Some kind of something busy next to a community college, something
to encourage walk-ins. Yes, that would seem to be smart. Not
Madame Frank.
Fraudulente can't help us.
And my notes: Robert is my spirit animal. Laughing in this man, he did. Robert Ray dead ass laughed in Ted Lee's face, and it was a ha ha laugh. He got 7 in, okay, because I would have ended up, but again, it kind of goes back to just because you look like opulence, it doesn't mean you actually have any opulence.
Come on,
just because
I lost him. He'll be back in a second. Yeah, he pressed a button. I'm 1,000% sure he pressed the button that he shouldn't have. But opulence, you own everything. That was so sad. Well, he drank this. Listen. Not does he? Soulful dog. You mean does he look like opulence? I don't know. Does he? He wants to portray that he is an elite employee. That's what he would like to exactly much it, because that clip take me out every time. Opulence. You own everything. Yeah, I gotta do my hair because I have a work thing on Tuesday, and I need to make sure that my wig is secured. So I take this off and wash the hair that's underneath here because I'm trying to regrow, get some density growth going on here in the center, so that when I go to Turks, I'm gonna put my hair in braids. And I don't want my braids to be skimpy through here. Thank you. These are also Zelo. I have like 50 pair of glasses, contacts. I got them. Eyes gonna be able to see if I don't do nothing else. Now let me text this man because I'm sure. Are you still talking? What happened? But yeah, we gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try and lose some weight between now and June. Lose some weight and save some money while working 50 hours a week. I'm gonna try and scoot it up to 55. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and do 10 during the week, and maybe I can get 5 on a Saturday, and then that way I'll have like 30 hours of overtime. Because we going to be in flux in a minute. Because like I said, my coworker who's been working at my job for 17 years, she is retiring, I think on the 26th. She's retiring on the 26th. And so with her gone, she's trained, 2 people are being trained to replace her. Not Teddy, she just be wearing labels with no sense of styling. Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on. Here he comes.
Oh, bad. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What I was saying is, Ted Lee is one of those people who comes off like they have money, but is broke. He's still like, I won't say he's broke because I don't know his financial situation, but I'm not wearing that much designer without having 6 figures in my active checkings account. It's simple. I'm not. It's just no. There's no way I'm not like if I ain't got at least 6 figures in my active checking account, I'm not gonna have on that much at all.
Well, just because it says designer doesn't mean how much it is. They could have got it from DH Gate. Now stop putting the Beijing on, Monk Chip. Okay. Is it even authentic designer? See, Soulful Dog, that's my thing.
I ain't gonna wear nothing fake. I ain't gonna lie to you, unless I'm on stage or torn. That way, if it get torn off or something, I ain't tripping.
I'm not a big label girl.
Anyway, where are we at now?
So we was at the country barn in the River Styx with Ted Lee and Robert Ray in this building he couldn't get into, and which he states to Robert that he knew that his event was the same day as George's, which makes me feel like he did it on purpose.
Soulful Dog, I have that written down. It is in my notes. That man, that man said, "I was."
He said, "I will rub your eyebrows off." Get it together.
Look, the kind of laughter. The kind of laughter.
Yes, at the U-Haul garage with the lockbox behind them on the wall the whole time. Like, what is happening? Okay, fine. So next, what happened next? We went to, I think, JC. This is what I remember.
No, next is I have some of my notes. It's then Astro with his dad. Astro has he has a very 3-6 Mafia tone to him. Very 3-6 Mafia. I like the way he raps. He does. Say what you want, but it's the truth. He has a very 3-6 Mafia tone to him. I love the energy with Astro. Astro's hella ghetto, so I love that. I can't take him nowhere, but I love this energy. He's turned up. I love that. Very, very wild. I also have in here Astro and Ted Lee got the same wee wee. So that why would I lie? It's in the notes.
I hate you. Not they got the same wee wee.
It's in my notes.
Friend, why would you write that down?
And then I said, and then.
You are so stupid. Why would you write that down?
That's what it was an important part. It was an important part of the story.
I don't like you anymore.
I don't look. All I know is Astro is out. I don't know. Astro wanted to get the wee wee, but he had a nigga. He was trying to be true. He was probably sending nudes or something anyway. And then what ended up happening was, once him and his dude broke up, then he went and got the wee wee or whatever.
Right.
And then he said his grandma turned in, but his grandma wasn't his grandma. Obviously, it was a lady. But that's not for me to figure out. It's not my thing. It's not for me to work. It's not for me to understand.
Right. So let's finish up with Astro, because he did go to see his gay dad, and they had a lovely conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I thought was really nice, and he asked his gay dad to be the MC at his Dallas Takeover event, which I am looking forward to, because the last event was really that he put on when he invited all his friends from Greensboro to Dallas for a Greenville Takeover, whatever. They did it last year. It turned out really well. Now, you heard the story about him and his homegirl, who she came over to the house with her dude to box his ears behind a lie. And she beat him up. or they got into a physical altercation. She hit. He said he didn't hit her back, but she came to knock his head in between the washing machine and the dryer. And then he said, "Oh, I'm praying that we can get back on track because we make good music together, and I don't think this should be the end of our friendship just because we got into this
Ain't
little."
enough music in the world.
Absolutely not. She is now your assaulter.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck are you talking? We cannot be friends anymore. You came to my house and assaulted me.
Yeah, it was the same person. It was the same person.
You're no longer my friend, dear.
You
This
could
is
have
the
calmed
same
down on the
woman.
drive
This
over.
is
The
the
fact that
same
you
woman.
drove to my house and was mad the whole time, enough to try and put your hands on me and didn't calm down before you got there, I'm good. I'm hella cool. Like, yeah, bro, nah. Because now, again, I can't really run up on you. And yeah, that's just, yeah. And I get he's feminine presenting, but it's still a man. What if he did decide to get gully one time? Like, what if he
Listen.
was like, bump it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, she brought her boyfriend with her to back
Mm-hmm.
him
To
up.
back her up, which is
Back her
crazy.
up. In case he did decide, I guess, to hit back, then I guess the boyfriend was gonna take over. I don't know why you thought you could go up to this man's house. So beat him up. And you brought back up in case you started to lose the fight. It was folks trying to rationalize why I don't listen, because I am always a proprietor of violence, and violence is always the correct answer for me personally. However, I have a long fuse. That's my question. Why didn't the boyfriend just fight? If it was that serious, and she was fighting him behind a lie that was told about her ex. Huh? None of it makes any sense.
You know, I just, yeah.
That's like me bringing you with a fight so I could go fight a dude. Like, what does that even mean? And why didn't it, you as the nigga that's with me, why aren't you talking me down off the ledge? Because I'm on my way to fight another nigga.
I mean, Tracy, that's what a real man would have done. He would have been like, hey, baby, just go ahead and sit down.
Listen. Yeah. Hello, Bando Boo.
Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out, Soulful, if he tried to sleep with your ex, then who cares? It's an ex. I don't like at this. We don't even. That's not mine no more. Especially if it's not the ex. Like bruh, I'm hella cool. I just that the whole situation to me was weird, and it was cool to hear his music. But after that, I don't know. I feel like the scene, it just wasn't a lot.
Okay, so
Now,
here's the way he explained it. This is what I think happened. So Astro and the ex were roommates. We're living in the
mhm.
same domicile. I guess that's how he got to know baby girl because she was always there. So when the ex and her
Real
broke
quick,
up,
friend, a shout out to South Carolina Gamecocks getting that national championship. We called that at church. Lunch is gonna be in my worship pastor next week. We try to let them know the girls from South Carolina is they built different. Caitlin Clark is cute and all, but they about to be on her helmet. So shout out to them.
I'm assuming you're talking about a ball game of some sort.
Yes, women's basketball. Yes,
Okay, lovely.
like but we gotta support.
Go
You know what I'm saying?
people. Put it in the
Black, it's
whatever.
a female black head coach. You know what I mean? We gotta show love.
All right. Ooh, Tracy. So, okay. So now that the ex and baby girl broke up, I'm going to assume that somebody told baby girl that the whole time that she and the ex was together, the ex was also beating down Astro's back, which may not even be true because the man clearly likes girls. And so I guess it's the betrayal of it all. You were supposed to be my
I
homeboy,
don't
and
care.
you living with my nigga, and you betrayed me by sleeping with my man this whole time and laughing in my face and acting like you was my friend this whole time. That might bring me to your doorstep to say, "Hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. I know I'm not fucking this nigga no more, but you gonna have to catch this fade." That's the only reason why I would think that would propel this woman to go to this boy's house to assault him. Shut your face. I don't know. I can say I think I don't. It's principalities involved here. I don't think it's necessarily
I'm not
about.
denying that there is a principle there, but for me, the better energy is denying you access to me, not um not let me be let me show you how much I still love and care for you. 'Cause that's the only reason why you do that. Like you do something like that when
Not
when
necessarily. If I'm her, fuck the nigga. You was my homeboy. You was
I'm
my
hearing
friend.
you.
You was the one I was up late nights talking to you about this nigga about how to fix our shit. And all the time, this whole time, you was fucking this nigga behind my back.
Astro's young, Chuck. He's
Astro
I
just
think like
turned 23.
he just turned 20. Yeah. So even at 23, I'd have been like, "Oh, you smashing the old? That's cool." I'd be like, "What
No,
about?"
and not oh, you smashed the old. That's not it. You the whole time that me and the old were together. That's
Oh,
the
they
thing.
were doing all we were together. I
Yes,
mean, yeah, I could. I get. I'm okay.
you my
Yeah,
homeboy. No, listen, you can't be. I'm girl rule, bro code, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If we are friends, that at no point is it okay for you to smash anybody that I've
my
been
my,
in relation with.
my perspective is still. I'm not driving to your house, but know when I see you, it's up, and know every time I see you, it's up. But I'm not finna. That's nah. I'm nah.
You're not gonna
Especially
get
when
that.
I got a new girl already, because the kind of women I attract. If I say, "Hey, baby, I need you to roll with me somewhere," and then I to go beat up this dude because he was smashing my car when we were together. Then shoot me in the car. We're like, "Why do you care? You're acting not together no more. Like, why am I even here?
You
You still
can't
like this
tell me.
woman?" I just
You can't tell me that people can't put two. They're not dumb. They can't put two and two together and get four and understand it's not even about the old nigga. It's did you betray my trust as my friend?
no. I hear you. I hear you on that. I'm not saying I don't hear you. I do because I do. I absolutely
Right.
hear you on that.
But she's that's the impression that the girl is under that made her that precipitated her bringing her ass to that boy's house. I'm assuming that's the only line that would bring me to somebody's house. So you mean to tell me you was in my face this whole
The
time,
whole time, I hear you.
rubbing my back while I cried because he was flipping out and doing whatever and told me and tried to get us to work it out this whole time? And you was fucking this nigga this whole time? Yeah, you gonna have to catch. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying I don't understand. I'm not saying I don't understand.
No, because I listen. Inmate number 74326. Assault and battery. Assault and battery. That's all I'm
Okay, let's
saying.
move on. Let's move on.
So we did. Somebody said they didn't understand gay dad. It's his dad. It's his father figure. Only he's in the gay world. It's not that difficult. It's just all it
I
is.
understood it. It's just he called somebody his grandma or something. I just wasn't confused. She wasn't old. It just anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't have to be. He's that's his gay grand. They assign roles to people regardless of age. That's because I know people like that. They get grandmother is like 2 years older than him. Child, it's whatever. That's who you want to assign that role in your life, then so be it. It's your chosen family. Your chosen family can have any title that you give them.
It's not for me to figure out. It's not for me to figure out.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay. The gay dad is going to host the takeover, and that was lovely. So
what was the next scene was what? And now what was the next scene?
We went to JC in his studio. He did that photo shoot with the business owner, and he talked about his relationship and how it was abusive, and the man was trying to put him out the house, and so
I said his ex-boyfriend is. I said JC's a working man. You hear me? And then it says JC his ex-boyfriend. JC's ex-boyfriend's a literal menace.
Yeah.
I love House of Jones. That after party was fire. Yes. JC has yet to do anything to me that makes me think he's not who he says he is. We skip the part. We skip.
Oh God, rewind. We skip.
Robert Ray ain't shit, and I was ready to tell him it's nasty. You had to do the shit emoji.
What did Robert Ray do?
Remember, they were Robert Ray and Keyshawn went to lunch.
Oh yeah,
and Keyshawn was talking about the fragrance he was coming out with, and Robert, what's up, Aaron? Robert literally said, I was ready to tell you it was nasty. I was ready for it. I said, how you do that to that man? You give him he got no chance. He was not given any opportunity, no chance. It's just straight to I was ready to tell you it was nasty. I was ready.
Well, that's a real friend. I was prepared to tell you the truth, is what that means. I was prepared to tell you the truth, even if it was nasty. Hello, Aaron. So after we got past that dinner and that fragrance, which I think the pre-order will be out next week. I think he said when he talked to me. And so then what happened?
We went to the choreography. No, the core 7 and choreography. They held the audition for the dancers.
Yes.
Yeah, that looked dope. It looked really fun. 7 is a hoochie, but he's dope. I mean, I feel like as far as the artistry stuff, like you can tell he's invested time. And I was talking about that today. Like, you can't skip art. Like nowadays, you can skip music, but certain parts of arts, like you can't skip dancing for a long time. You can't skip being a painter for a long time. Anybody now can buy a microphone, and all of a sudden they're a singer. That's fine. As a singer myself, I've had to kind of take that L, but the fat folk, in QC. Who's a fat folk?
Who's a fat folk? So
it's QC.
You think he's saying 7 Deep is a fat folk?
Not like 7 Deep is a fat folk. If you're saying referring to singing and skipping some part, yes, you can. You can auto tune yourself. JC, got it. Okay. I missed that part, so y'all might have to fill me in. But yeah, so let's talk about it. JC, huh?
No, I'm just trying to figure out how did they jump to he's fat phobic. What did he say?
Hey man, this belly ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody.
Ain't.
She said 7. That's why he got dragged on Twitter a few months ago.
Well.
I mean, folks is mad too because y'all made Lizzo quit.
She didn't quit. She quit.
I thought it was April Fool's joke.
They took her out of context as usual. She didn't say she was quitting music. She quit.
I just figured when she said like quit, like trying to make y'all like her or something like
exactly.
that. Like girl, your superpower is quite literally not being liked. But anywho, JC stuff was dope. The after party looks super duper dope. Like being honest with you, I feel like that kind of stuff is hard. Being in the industry and being in that world, like especially after parties, like, and being new to the city and not knowing nobody. Like, because my thing is I'd hate to invest the money to do any kind of party and nobody show up. I'd rather have a cracking party and have somebody low key get stabbed every other time we meet up than throw a party and nobody be there. I'd be real upset. So that takes us to the big finale, which is Astro's birthday party. My first note, Robert Ray walked in and said, "I didn't know we had to decorate." I said, "This." Yo, why people hate fat people so much? We are trying to do is eat fried. Man, look. When I tell you, people, look, Aaron. Bruh, hated. Okay, I don't do that to nobody. I always smell good. I always look good. I don't understand why I can't. Why do you feel the need to walk up to me and say anything at all ever? So yeah, Robert Ray said,
"Tell me I'm fat." I knew that before you walked over here, beloved. Why did you?
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I make people real mad too. I'd be at the beach, titties out. I do not care. A swim shirt's not gonna somehow hide the fact that I'm fat. Marquis said, "Where's the food?" Which, for some reason, the food never arrived. I feel like at that party I saw nobody eat. And then I have in my notes, even Robert Ray's laugh is messy because it is. It is, and I love it. And then I said, "So, where is Tracy at?" I think Tracy said it. I have it in my notes. I said, "Ted Lee, stop it. Shut up before I wipe off your eyebrows." If the fire alarm happened in that place, Astro about to lose his deposits. It's going to be Beijing everywhere. Okay.
Go to hell.
And then what's up? So Keyshawn had me weak because it's okay. So Ebony, I think, was it yesterday you texted me or called me and you asked if you felt like they were picking on Ted Lee. In this instant, yes, only because this entire conversation could have been, he could have pulled Ted Lee to the side. And what also made me mad was Jet Jam. You know he does. The Jet nigga, what, it doesn't matter. That also makes me mad is you decided to jump in a conversation that had nothing to do with you. I don't care if JC spilled a drink in his face. This has nothing to do with you. I'm on your ass. You're getting all the smoke that is needed, all of it. And what I'm trying, and the crazier part about the conversation for me was, Keyshawn, you came in messy. I don't think he was being bullied. I'm saying I get why people thought that, but he could have pulled him to the side with the whole conversation instead of making it group thing.
Here's the thing with pulling him to the side. Madame Fraudulence clearly will pull out a story out his ass and change said story depending on who he's talking to.
Can you please?
So therefore, you got to lay it on the table in front of everybody so that everybody gets the same story at the exact same time, so that he can't go back and he told the story this way to one person and this way he just slightly changed it a little bit with this person, so that everybody is getting a different story that will appease them for the moment. If you lay it out in front of everybody. But here's the thing. He pulled that broker's license out in front of everybody. He pulled that broker's license in front of everybody. That laminated broker's license that he pulled out at the reunion. He pulled that out in front of.
You were at that reunion, weren't you?
Huh?
You were at that reunion, weren't you?
I was there when he pulled it out. And we were genuinely happy. Everybody, this is the thing. Everybody was genuinely happy for his success. Oh my God, you got your broker's license. We clap, we cheer. Everybody was happy that he got in his broker's license. Wasn't nobody looking for it. Wasn't nobody asking for it. Wasn't nobody inquiring about it. And
It still felt messy.
He pulled out a lie with props to prop up his lie for no good reason. Wasn't nobody.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know.
I feel like you did, Chuck, because it's not like anybody zoomed in or anything like that.
No, and listen.
Okay, first off,
he did pull it out of
refer to this man as Madame. What?
The odd thing to me is they're talking about JC doing too much, yet Sean and Jet were at odds from episode 1 of last season. Who said JC doing too much? I didn't. Okay,
that's what made that's what I don't understand, Jet. Like, no, like Keyshawn's bringing this energy, right? So if you bring
my thing is that his channel, not Chanel. Shut up. So here's my thing. Nobody was talking to JC. Let's start there. JC wasn't even a part of the conversation. We were asking Ted Lee, and I agree it was messy. I 100% agree it was messy, but to get to the truth, sometimes you got to get down in the muck and clear it out to figure out what's the truth and what isn't. So he went and pulled out his burner phone and flipped it open and said, "Oh, I went to the website." But here's the thing. The lie was found out because you told us you had a broker's license. And so us being in a good place with each other and me wanting to throw you some business. When my friend who was moving to town, he wanted to move from one house into a new house and not go into an apartment and then find a house. I gave my friend your name as a recommendation. Now your friend who rightly so should be verifying realtors to make sure that they're legit, goes to look you up and your name is not in the system. So now I look funny to my friend that I then gave you this person. I was like, oh, they got their broker's license. Call them and they can get you what you need and blah, 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 blah. Now I look crazy to my friend that I have submitted your name as a legit realtor in this city to be able to get them what they need. And you not even on the real estate website saying that you have any license of any kind. And
where's the money, LaShondra?
Listen, you stupid. And in order to get a broker's license, you must have a realtor in the state of Texas, because I looked it up and Google told me. To get a broker's license, you have to have an active realtor's license in the last, at least active 4 of the last 5 years in order to get a broker's license. So you don't even have the basics, the realtor's license. Now you do work for a realtor company and you do HOA management, which is a completely different beast. That's all you had to say. You didn't have to pull this out. Even if you were working on trying to get a broker's license, you got to start at the beginning and get a realtor's license first.
Yeah, you do.
So,
I knew that, but I knew that already. But I've also like, I have the realtor stuff on my iPad. I actually want to get into realty, so I knew the process. It just did for me. It just didn't make sense. It didn't make any sense. And Soulful Dog, I was trying to remember how we got there because Robert Ray is messy, but it's just funny. I can't help but laugh. But I still feel like I don't remember why I went so left.
It didn't go left until I think JC said something and interjected into the conversation, and they were like, "Well, nobody's really talking to you. You can zip it because you're not the one giving lies out as truth." So I understand.
Keyshawn said, "I'm gonna be messy today." LOL, this is hella funny. not call AARP.
Child. Listen, I want
It's
you
in my
to know.
notes.
I really want people to understand that you can be 18 years old and have an AARP card. There is no age limit.
Look,
I used to work for AARP and sign people up. You can be 18 and still get some and get a bunch of discounts because you got an AARP card. Now, some discounts don't kick in until you turn 65. There's some discounts with AARP. You got to be an age limit to get, but to actually physically get an AARP membership, you can be 18 and get one and get some of the AARP discounts. Yes, you can.
Okay. Also, Shreveport slut. That's also written down on my note. What? Look, I'm gonna get these out. Jet should have.
You are right, Soulful Dog. It is Robert saying, "Ain't he the one you don't like?"
Yes.
That's how it got started with JC, and he was like, "I don't even know her."
And I also said this party is weak from the start. I was like, that party was weak from the start.
Listen, I read, and also I'm going to reiterate this. I reiterated this in my review and on the live yesterday. Comparing, what's the baby? Astro, 23-year-old, turning 23, and the kind of birthday party he would throw, and George, who's turning 35. And the party
that's kind of weird.
It's not the same
at
all. And so for you to expect you expected a free bar and food to be served and all of that stuff.
I expected pizza and beer for a 23-year-old.
It was a black tie event for his birthday, and you expect that out of a child turning 23?
No, I expect pizza and beer.
Exactly. That
baby spilled that
Similac on his breath. What y'all talking about?
The spot they were at was nice. I thought the room he got was nice.
It's the apartment, the little clubhouse for his apartment complex, which people rent out all the time. I've done baby showers and all manners of things at the clubhouse. Had a lovely time, cleaned up, and our Thanksgivings are now held at an apartment complex, a friend of ours' apartment complex clubhouse. We rented out. It's huge. We rent it out. We use their kitchen. We have a lovely time. We clean it up and then we leave. So, y'all, these people saying, "Oh, his birthday party," I was expecting a kickback. That would be my expectation for a 23-year-old. He got some liquor in the corner. He done ordered some pizza. We got some games. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
Yeah.
Right. You can get some of this Rotel dip and some of these lime flavored chips and go sit the fuck down. That's what you can do. Exactly. So, especially when Astro said he'd been struggling. Right. And George took 7 months to plan his stuff. He literally had
people got to realize too.
From across the country.
Yeah.
To come to his party. People crazy.
I think, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about Keyshawn yet, because I feel like
when he said, maybe I spelled your name wrong. Here, put your name in there. And put your name in there and see if it comes up for you.
Jet is very, very shady. Jet is
But Jet was very correct when he was like, when he's like, "Hey, but y'all don't need to be yelling at each other like that." Then JC started yelling at him, and he was like, "Hold on, motherfucker, I don't know who you think you wait a minute." Because I would have had the same. I would have had this. If I was trying to diffuse the situation and somebody started screaming at me, I absolutely would have had the same reaction. No. Like, who the fuck are you? Who? Wait a minute, player. Because I'm not that. Who are you yelling at?
I guess for me, if you're a person who's constantly throwing shade, though, which is kind of what I've seen so far, I know this man outside the show, obviously. So just speaking from the show, if you're constantly throwing shade, I'm not gonna trust anything you have to say. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, especially if it's something smart. So it's just the whole thing was weird. I don't know why. I kind of understand why. JC's obviously went through some very traumatic things as of late, which is why he reacted the way he reacted.
What he been through that made him react that way?
That man leaving him in the high rise condo for a week and his dog couldn't go shit outside. But can we leave with y'all Chase first?
Well, we did get some of his chase. Well, we not well with Keyshawn. He's an educator, so most of his work we're not going to be able to see. We are
Which I'm
watching
cool with. I'm
with,
cool with that.
but let me say this: this episode we did see that he is getting ready to launch this perfume, so that's part of his
Right.
case.
I'm
And
I'm
he
not
explained that he is not doing the fashion blogging anymore because he didn't research enough to know how to monetize it appropriately. So he's going in
yeah.
a different direction, which is okay with me. We see
Mhm.
Robert Ray is out in the wilderness with Ted Lee looking at buildings that they can't get into so he can open his nail. We only on episode 2, y'all. We only we only on episode 2. So they did leave when they chase before they jumped into the messiness. But this is messiness that is carrying over. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Because George is not on the cast anymore. So they can't it can't be still George and Tedley part 2. The soft I want to say he said the soft launch
Mhm.
is this week, next week, this week coming, I think. And then the actual full blown launch will be in May on his birthday. That's what he said.
Talking about
Because we know we do.
you talking about
They love
JC,
the
right?
show. Huh?
Talking about JC, right?
No, I'm talking about Keyshawn's perfume.
He's not hurting me. Got it. Again, I don't know Keyshawn at all. I don't. So I would never like. I can't judge him at all. I'm just talking about the episode. It just seemed hella weird, and because he asked a friend about it. Like, and I get where you're coming from. If you like when you're working dealing with a liar, especially like a known liar, you do have to kind of get them in a corner and they can't lie themselves out of it, even though he's gonna try and lie himself out of it, or anyway. But I have to remember the point of the show is to catch the drama. Hard stop. It's the point of the show, right? Like, I'm not gonna watch anybody very calmly, or not gonna want to watch anybody calmly talk anything out. But it just felt again. I don't feel like he's being bullied. I'm very clear in that. But it was like, damn, wasn't this Astro's birthday party? Did they ever play the game? Did the pizza ever get there? Like, you said there was
Listen,
gonna be pizza.
I would also like to reiterate they had a cute little icebreaker. Your name,
Hmm.
what you do, and your favorite superhero. Again, I would like to say Harry Potter and Maleficent are not superheroes.
I don't know how we got there. I'm
I don't understand Harry Potter. What do you mean? You had a plethora of Marvel characters to pick from, DC
hella.
characters to pick from, Aquaman, hell, Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, Iron Man,
I
Spider Man,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
the Falcon, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard Batman and was glad somebody said Batman because that's my favorite superhero, and I left it at that. I left it at that. I think
Somebody did say Black Panther. They
I
did
think
say Black
QC
Panther.
said it was either QC or JC that said Black
It was
Panther.
PC who said Black Panther, which I appreciate.
What's his name? QC?
Kesey.
Okay, cool. I'm killing. I don't want to call him QC. Dragging me enough with these jet names.
Kesey said Black Panther. But there was a plethora of superheroes. Wolverine, Magneto, Professor X, Jubilee. I mean, we can keep going. Like, it did. My eye immediately started twitching because what the fuck are you talking about? Harry Potter. As much as I love Harry Potter and his Hufflepuff till I die, He's not.
Did you just gangbang on me? You just
I
throw
did.
set on me? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Avada Kedavra, baby. I don't understand.
I just want to make sure. That's all. I want to confirm. I just want to confirm. I want to confirm.
He's a literary character, just like Maleficent. Why would what?
I like Kesey this week, this season. So I love Robert and Kesey for sure.
So far, I'm waiting for him to say something. Not Harisha Potter.
Look, I'm gonna do you one better. Look,
not Harisha Potter.
I'm gonna do you one better. Me and my boys are going. We're going on our trip, and my which one was it? My boy CeeLo started talking. And I don't want to say what he said in context, but I'm gonna hold on. Where is this text at? Because I gotta read it.
Oh God!
Did I not? Did I just lose it? All these. Yeah, side note: I have so many group chats. This nigga said, "Oh my gosh, where is it at?" He said, "Charlie's Angels ain't got shit on us. We charities niggas."
I cannot.
I've been belly. It's been a great week. I've been belly laughing all week, and I'm thankful for it.
Listen, I have the Petty Mike. The Jack will be here for the Petty Mike today. So be ready. Be on go.
The Petty Mike.
Yes, the Petty Mike is here. It's got its own stand. Isn't that cute? So little. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the episode wasn't overly bad or weak or anything. It wasn't that turned up, but it's definitely what's this man's name? Madame what?
Madame Fraudulence. Madame Fraudulence.
Madame Fraudulence is absolutely diabolical. And I'm gonna pray for every one of us because we need it.
Listen. Pray for those who despitefully abuse you. Here's what I want to say in conclusion. Being held accountable is not being attacked and or bullied.
No, of course not.
Please understand. Because if you hadn't done what you did, then this would not be happening because you volunteered fraudulent information. And now you're being held accountable for the fraudulent information.
I'm just mad he doubled down on it. That's all I'm mad about.
He said what had happened was.
Nah, it's deeper than that. Anytime you bring props for your lie, you are committed. You are committed. You are committed.
Yeah. And apparently it gets worse as the season goes on. Madame Fraudulence has said that he will not be giving any interviews in this season.
And why are you here? Replace him then.
I was going to reach out to him because I read his book on the live. I read the whole 149 pages. I had some additional follow-up questions that I wanted to ask him, but he's not giving out any interviews. So
about the book or just on the show?
About the book.
Well, you should. Bye, y'all. Take a seat with Ebony. What the hell? How you write? Who in the fuck writes a book and then goes, I'm not going to do interviews on the book I wrote? Put that. Well, Chuck, get a map, my brother. Make a line of lies. I don't. This nigga is stressing me out. This shit is stressful. How you? I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Wow, look at that big old cheese. That handsome young man.
You gonna say hello? Say hi, people. Hi, people. You good? Right.
They just need to cut Ted Lee at this point. Bring somebody else on. Bring somebody else on. That's kind of crazy.
He shouldn't give interviews. He made the right decision.
This is crazy. I don't. Same for me.
Okay. Well, that was the episode. We
Bruh,
still
Chuck, I don't know. That's like having an album release party with no album, right? And I got the CD, but can't nobody listen to it.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if they're required to do, if everybody has to take like an after show after an episode. But I don't know. We will see if he does the after, because I don't know if you know, but after every episode, somebody from the cast
Yeah,
does an
I caught
after
that. I
show.
caught that. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna do an after show. Not if the song ain't even available to stream, ain't no physical copies of the album. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't
yeah.
make any
You know what
sense.
Telly reminds me of? You know how they say, don't talk about your business or don't talk about things before they're done. Like, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
he's one giant mishap of not doing that. Like, maybe he was on his way to become a broker, but you can't just all of a sudden say you're a broker. Like, I just don't.
Mm-mm.
But I'm also not in the business of. I'm not in the business of. I'm not in the business of convincing anybody of anything.
Very true. He's giving very spring summer joggers lifestyle brand. That's what he's giving. He's giving very spring summer, very She by Sheree spring summer joggers. It's a lifestyle brand. That's what it's giving. Like, he's just saying words because none of it makes sense because he's lost in the web of lies that he has created.
He himself.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Well,
Madame Fraudulence.
Madame Fraudulence. I made an outro. So if we
I'm
are
ready
all
for
done,
it. We're
okay.
good. I'm good. I got nothing
So
else.
this the end. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We'll be back next week. Ebbie in a straight. Not with the balloons. Okay.
Hold on. Maybe can I get my fireworks going?
It's the dumbest things that make you. We'll see y'all later. You stay on here.
Fill up your glass.